Hi, I'm Herman. Welcome to Arcadia. This week, we're finishing the roof. So this week we received the metal roof tiles. We bought all of them, including the accessories and the gutters, from a single company. I read a lot of good reviews about that company, so I had high expectations. Last week they came to measure so they could order all the materials, including the length of the roof tiles, to be a perfect fit. So in our case, the length of a single slope of a roof is about 5 meter 15. So that's the length of the metal roof tiles. Even though they are significantly lighter than ceramic roof tiles, they're still quite heavy, and at the length of 5 meter 15 they get quite flimsy. So the guys made a special tool in order to carry it and move it and maneuver it around the house. And then it took 2 guys pushing from below and 2 guys pulling from up on the roof in order to get them upstairs. The metal roof tiles are made of various layers of metal and different coats of paint, so you cannot just cut them with an angle grinder. So for the angled pieces in the middle parts of a roof, we had to use a special cutting tool. It's called a nibbler. Rather than cutting, it takes small bites out of the material, a little bit like a perforator. They are attached with special self-drilling screws. They have a little rubber gasket on it that makes it watertight when the screw is screwed on tight. Last week, I forgot to mention, we also did the framing for the windows. One on each gable wall. It starts at about 80 centimeter high and it goes up to 2 meter. And then all the way on the other side we got another one. But this one is a little bit bigger. This window starts at the floor and goes also up to 2 meter. This window was Timi's idea. She imagined this would be a nice place to put a couple of pillows and have a coffee or a tea while enjoying the view. The guys finished up by installing the accessories. They installed the gable borders at the ends of the roof. It goes onto the roof like this, and any water that might hit it, it runs off from this little edge. They installed the snow stopper, very simple, an A shape. In case it snows really hard, those should stop the snow from sliding down in big chunks, which could create a hazard. And lastly, over the top they put a ridge cap. That goes right on top of the roof. And with that, the roof is all sealed up. First rain with a new roof, and it appears to be doing roofy things. Right here we have the summer kitchen, which is leaning onto the house, and on this vertical wall we'll be also putting sheeting from metal, and that sheeting has to come down all the way to where these rafters are entering the roof. So my job for today would be removing these remaining roof tiles, which I started with yesterday. One more day to finish up the work. They installed the under gable flashing, S-shaped piece of metal in the same colors as our gable wall. So the part of the roof that's sticking out over the house looks nice and smooth from underneath. And then they installed the sheeting on the gable walls. We decided on metal sheeting on these two walls, simply because of the ease of maintenance. So it was measured, ordered and eventually delivered all together with the rest of the metal roof tiles and accessories. But we had some issues with it. All those sheets, they were bent and dented, so we couldn't accept those. We waited a couple of days for a new delivery. When those showed up, it turned out we only had for one gable wall, and obviously we have two of those. So that was not a welcome surprise. After some deliberation, we decided to just wait again, have them order the rest of the material and have that delivered. It took another 3 days, but while we were installing the sheeting on the second gable wall, it turned out we also did not have enough screws for it, because obviously they didn't include those. Another day on the countryside, another day of getting work done. Today, the gutters. So how do you install gutters, you say? You start with these curvy bits. Over here you got two screw holes. You attach them to the wall. The trick is that this bit clamps in here, while this bit holds onto that part. We have the gutters on all the 4 sides of the house. Coming down from the end with a nice little curvy, then coming down all the way here, and then entering the point where I still have to work something on it, because the downsprouts, hey lizard, because the downsprouts down here at the corner They need to be somehow extended so the water runs off away from the house and not straight next to it. The first problem we encountered were those little bits at the end. They were missing. It being the same provider as the supplier for all the roof materials. Of course, that was not a unexpected surprise. And then we figured out we need a way to attach the pipes to the wall. So we had these nice little clamps that hold them in place. These bits can be attached to the wall, but in our case we went with one big screw through the big hole here. We cut off those little flappy bits. The cool thing about these is you can attach them with those little clampy things. Once you're done putting the pipe in, you squeeze these ends. You squeeze these ends together and you slide this right over it. That keeps it in place.
Hi guys, it's a tradition that whenever you finish the new roof, you need to put a bouquet of field flowers. Here's my flowers. We should cut them all to the same length, and then later today they will be put up on the roof and hopefully bring us lots of luck.
That's beautiful. And here we go. This is our house with a new roof. Remember that pile of bricks and dust that I threw down and I broke down the chimneys? It's gone! Almost. Still have 2 wheelbarrow loads to go. What do you think? How hard is it to hit record? Okay, so this is the third take.